What's up, guys? Winter Kills back with more post commentary on DN. This time we got some OCG DDDs playing against some Koa'Ki Meiru Stun. Bit of a throwback deck, but still nonetheless a very powerful one. So I'm gonna open up Foolish, send Lamia to set up to ditch that contract with errors in my hand to maybe make a Hexblood King with the hand that I've been given with that Leonidas and that Swirl Slime setup. So I'm going to discard that errors, summon out Lamia, that level 1 tuner with that 1900 defense, get out Hexblood King. It's basically going to be able to target one face-up spell or trap card in the field and negate it. So I'm going to basically negate any major play that he's going to have as far as spell and or trap goes. So we got a Koa'Ki. I can just be like, you know what, I'm going to negate that. And that's why Hexblood King is going to be an absolutely amazing card in the deck. Right now I think my build's only running one as far as the OCG build goes, and that might be subject to change just because how good it is. So he's going to go Diamond Core with Koa'Ki Meiru, which basically acts as a road for the deck. I'm going to let that slide and figure not going to waste the negation on that just yet. See what else he's got. And that's actually a good thing that I did that because he has Ties of the Brethren, which is a new card that came out, which is apparently really good in Koa'Ki Meiru because he could basically just get out I believe 2 more of the Koa'Ki Meiru monsters, which can basically negate a whole lot of things. They negate monster effects, they can negate summons, they negate spells, they negate traps. They're ridiculous. So I'm going to negate the Brethren, and then he's going to use his Guardian to negate my Hexblood King. And then I'm going to draw for turn, normal summon my Newton, or normal summon Newton, Foolish Burial, a Necro Slime, and go for a Dark, and then it's going to be met with a Storming Mirror Force. Bring all my Darks back to the extra deck. Or no, not Newton, my bad, that's Copernicus. Normal summon Copernicus. I get their names mixed up. I'm going to put that Copernicus back in my hand and my Darks back into the extra deck. So basically recycle them, but now I get left over for an attack from these 1900 beat sticks. And he's got a Koa'Ki Meiru Overload just chilling there. And we got the Copernicus still in my hand. Draw into a DD Lilith. I'm going to opt to use Copernicus' effect. He will negate its summon, force me to end my turn there. And then he's going to go Pot of Duality into Warning, another Koa'Ki Meiru monster, and an MST. I believe he's going to take the monster, and then he's going to swing in with a wall for 1900, reveal a Guardian, and I'm going to rip a Dark Contract. But I think that wall is the one that can negate spells, which is actually very convenient that he just so happened to have that at the time that I draw into a Dark Contract right when I need it. So he's going to go Soul Charge, which is absolutely insane play for the deck. He's going to get even more negation and just be able to wreck my plays even more. Luckily I draw into a Mirror Force, and I've got a 2100 defense monster chilling there, none of which his monsters can get over, and he's going to have that end phase MST for the Mirror Force, so there goes my hope of clearing that board and trying to resolve this Dark Contract. He's going to run into that 1900 defense, take a little bit of damage there. Surprise, surprise. DG Lilith coming in clutch. He's going to opt to make a rank 4 play, leaving the Overload and Wall still in the field. He's going to go for Castel, shovel that Lilith back into the deck, not playing around. Draw the DD Night Howl, which is actually really awesome since I've got that Hexblood King Grave. I could just go revive it with the Night Howl, and I have this contract in hand, and I believe he's going to end up negating the contract, of course. And now I've got my Night Howl. I'm going to try to resolve it. He's just going to negate the summon. He's got that Castel there. Activates another Diamond Core, so he's going to go recruit more Koa'Ki Meirus. He's going to grab another Guardian. negate activations of monster effects as I draw into Abyss Ragnarok and scoop it up there as we go into game 2. So game 2 I'm going to opt to go first despite me losing the last game because I'd rather not have him an established board so I can get my plays to go off at least in this first turn because I figure it might fare a little better. So I'm going to go Kepler into Dark Contract with the Gate. Gate's going to go grab me a Search Reno. And I'm not actually sure what I grab here. I think I take some time deciding what I want to grab because it can be very crucial in what you're going to grab. Especially playing against a deck like this where you want to make the best first turn play, best first turn board that you can. Make it as hard for your opponent to crack as possible. You can see us jokingly typing in chat over there, telling me to hurry up while I take my time debating on what to add. Do I add Night Howl? Do I add Leonidas? Do I add Necro Slime? Lots of plays. And I think I add Leonidas because I do have the slime in hand for the fusion play. So yeah, I'm gonna end up grabbing the Leonidas, and I think I'm gonna go Swirl Slime to Grave along with the Leonidas, fusion summon out that Dark, and I'm gonna banish that slime for the Ragnarok into Leonidas. So pretty solid first turn board. We've got Kepler, we've got Dark, we've got Leonidas, we've got a Contract, we've got Raigeki in hand. So as long as he doesn't have a wall, which of course he just turns over there with that duality, we can pretty much clear his board pretty easily. He's gonna grab the wall though. Put back the Overload and that Fire Formation Tanky. Next, he is most likely gonna end up summoning Koa'Ki. There you go, 1900 Beat Stick. That is the Guardian. Reminded me to put that back to the extra deck, as I do often forget those silly Pendulum monsters. Just gonna reveal the wall to keep that thing alive. Standby phase, he's actually gonna negate the Dark effect, which I wouldn't have gained life points anyways because of Leonidas. So he's actually just gonna go ahead and negate that anyways and have the MST for the Contract either way. So it's not really going to matter too much there in that little misplay, just because of the situations that he had on his side of the field. So I'm going to normal summon that Copernicus, Foolish out a Swirl Slime, summon out the DD Night Howl, not get its effect because it was not normal summon. Synchro for Gale for a little extra damage, swinging for 25, 22, and 26. It's all going to be good. And main phase 2, I make a bit of a risky play, having the option for a rank 7 play here, or just leave my board how it is. Figured why not go into the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. It's pretty low on life points. Figured might as well. Might burn himself to death, and he's going to scoop there just because of that pressure put on by those circumstances. He's going to open up Pot of Duality, reveal a wall and an Overload, and another core card for Koa'Ki. Gonna normal summon the wall, and set 2, revealing Overload. So he's basically gonna stop my best first turn play with that. Which is, fortunately, I happen to draw Dark Contract with a Gate for my 6th card. Not the key. So Copernicus is going to foolish me a slime. I'm going to banish that slime right away to get out that Ragnarok. Do have the option for Ragnarok to tribute off the Copernicus, but it's not going to matter too much. Add Solemn Warning. We'll stop that play right then and there, and again the end phase MST on the Mirror Force. Very, very sucky situation. Just gonna swing over that 0 attack for 19 and 19 direct, revealing another Koa'Ki Meiru. I figured I have two options here. I can activate the Raigeki, he'll negate it. I go search, but then he still has that overload on board to stop any of my summons. So I figured the best play for me to do is going to be able to sacrifice that contract. He could let it go, or he can negate it. And I actually really wanted him to negate it, and I think he ended up negating it, which is awesome, because then I can basically Raigeki that overload, clear his field, get those monsters off the field, because in those situations, the best thing you could probably do against this deck, as far as I'm concerned. I think this is one of my first times ever playing with it. So I'm going to draw the new Dark Contract card. Has a very interesting effect, actually. I think what it does is it can place a DD Pendulum monster from your extra deck in your Pendulum zone. Can set up some pretty interesting plays. So I think I'm going to go ahead and activate it in order to place that Copernicus into my Pendulum zone after I swing in with Baphomet 1400. So activate it in the Pendulum zone over there. So next turn, if I go to take damage, I'll negate it and destroy itself, sending Copernicus back to the extra deck. So on his side, I feel he's going to resolve another Pot of Duality, taking a Diamond Core for overload. Gonna swing in for 19 over that 13 or 1400 for 500. Standby phase, I'll go ahead and not use Copernicus effect since I drew into the Leonidas, but he's gonna negate that summon, and then I'll just activate Copernicus anyways when going to take the damage. Still saving myself from damage there. So I'm going to activate the Dark Contract effect once again to put Leonidas into the Pendulum Scale, activate Ragnarok in the other Pendulum Scale. To Pendulum summon out Copernicus, use his Foolish Burial effect to send a Necro Slime, make some recovering plays. You do have the option to use Ragnarok's effect in Pendulum Zone. I'm going to swing in for half damage. Swing in for 14 and 11. Just get some extra board presence. Unfortunately, cannot use it as Ragnarok's effect due to the fact that he has no monster in his field. But hey, now I can. He does have a set monster there. I'll gain that 1,000 life points finally. So I'm going to use Ragnarok's effect here. And this is an awesome part of how this deck can utilize Pendulums even more, especially with cards like Copernicus and that new contract. I cannot read its name. It's pretty small on my screen right now, so forgive me. But I'm going to go ahead and Pendulum summon that out. Activate his Foolish Burial effect once again, sending Necro Slime to the grave. Activating that Clutch Swamp King, sending that Copernicus on field. Banishing the Necro Slime from grave, and then overlaying those two Darks into a Red Ice Flare Metal to secure the victory from that Mirror Force that he might have had. Swinging for a game with that alone, and he did have a Mirror Force, so that was not a bad play. Anyways, that was a very tough, grindy matchup against a deck that just can negate everything that you do. So yeah, DDDs in OCG form coming in with that victory there. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and go ahead and subscribe if you're new. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, guys, Winfield signing out. We will see you in the next one.